Cedar, so I'm gonna, those are most of my questions. But my final question is probably my biggest one because I really always want to hear this from others. What are your pet peeves in this industry? What drives you absolutely nuts?
So, I love attorneys, but there are some things that they do that I've already mentioned that are pet peeves about scheduling and things like that. Or where they're kind of demanding about the billing or something like that, all of a sudden. But the other area that timing is of concern to me, that it does bother me when this happens, is when basically in industries where there are contracts and certain parties are entitled to collect some type of compensation pursuant to those contracts, there is usually, not only is there going to be a statutory limitation on the period of time that that party has to object to the accountings that they've collected, but probably in the agreement, there's probably a contractual limitation that's even further limiting the time that the party has to object. And so when we talk about losing audit rights, that's what we're talking about. It means that a client or a potential client has lost the right to object to the accountings that they've received. And first of all, I think that there's a blind spot sometimes in the entertainment industry where a lot of times the attorney thinks the business manager is tracking that, whether to do an audit or not, whether to object and do an audit. But the business manager is assuming that the attorney is doing that, but really nobody is keeping track of what periods the client is losing the right to audit. And so that blind spot is one issue, but then the other issue is really attorneys need to be getting your clients a tolling agreement. If you're on the receiving side of the royalties, you need to get a tolling agreement to toll the statutory and contractual limitations. Like put the deadline of when that tolling agreement is going to expire in your calendar to remind you to renew, to extend the term of the tolling agreement. We do help clients with this, but that's not really our job, not attorneys. And so I wish that more attorneys were more responsible about tracking their clients' rights to object so that they don't lose the right to make certain claims.